I thought I would do a video for posterity. I wish it was prosperity, but that's not to be the case. Anyway, so to the outside of the house, I've done a lot of stuff to it. I've still got a few things to do, but of the 1,200 things that I wanted to do, 1,190 of them are done. Anyway, this is the beginning, or I should say the beginning, the front of the property. All the flowers that are blooming. It doesn't look like a lot now. A week ago there were quite a few different cycles, different flowers. House is back there. Just so much work, but it's been a labor of love, and I just want to kind of document this. I'm about 3 days away from leaving for out west for a driving trip, probably 3 weeks or more, and I got the house all set and readied so that when I come back there'll be not as much to do as far as trimming and such, cleaning up a little bit, because believe it or not, there is just, it could be dry here, which it is right now, and things still grow and quite well. Anyway, yeah, it all looks pretty good. Like I say, it's not done yet. I am still working on the outside and the inside, of course, basement at least, with my tenant and friend Warren living there. I don't want to bother him upstairs, but I'll continue to do things downstairs that I want to do. Cleared out this area in here. Is a crabapple tree there that I planted. We'll see what that grass does. That I planted as well, but we'll see if that's overtaken by other more natural things. Anyway, the house property, 0.82 acres. Yeah. So all these flowers there've been flowers all along here. All can be traced, I think, to the wildflowers seeds that I threw out over the last couple of years. Holly tree, dogwood. The rhododendron are blossoming back there. Mountain laurels blossomed in May. All these Judas trees shooting up, I think, is because of that one that my dad and I planted that's no longer here. Planted the arborvitaes. I mean, it's just been a, well, let's see. It was supposed to be the owl nest, birdhouse, whatever, but supposedly an owl won't go in there, according to our neighbor. But it looks nice. This is the bluebird. I think there's a tufted titmouse in there with her brood. Anyway, what I'm going to do is walk up here a little bit. This is my car. I've even done things back here, planted things and such, and cut down smaller trees. There's right in the middle is my cherry tree. Here's the house. He's got his umbrella out there. Oh, looks like a turkey vulture up there flying, looking for prey, or carrion. I don't really know. I think it's more the latter. Anyway, there he is up there. The property. Here's a hemlock. Yes, Socrates, that's correct. It is a hemlock. I'm going to walk up here a little bit. Just top of the property. Again, sorry if anybody's been... Oh, there's a little white squirrel. There he is. I don't know if you can see him. He's just not even paying attention to me. But there he is. All right. Hi, baby. Yeah, like that'll work. Sorry, I'm trying to get this squared away. Get my thumb out of there, my finger out of there. All right. Well, I'm going to walk up just a little bit. I'm sure he knows he can outrun me. Oh, there's going up with a tree. Hi, baby. My response to everything. Hi, baby. I meet a grizzly. I said that to a black bear. I guess it wouldn't be a good thing to say to a grizzly bear. Hi, what you doing? What you doing? Talk that way to the feral cats outside my place that around. Hi, babe. What you doing? That was nice to see him. I love seeing wildlife. Usually, it's about 3:45, and it's about 85 degrees. Although back here, certainly not that feeling at all. The humidity is never that bad here, so this is where the property ends. Property continues with a path there, and then down here is all mine too as well. Right in the middle, not the tree in the foreground, the tree in the background is the pine tree that's about 110 feet tall, 120 feet tall, something like that. Anyway, so I won't buy the little squirrel. I'll get out of your way, wherever you are, wherever you ended up. And I'm going to continue my little journey on the property. I won't do all the paths, but I weed whacked them the other day and then blew them with the blower. Well, yeah, that would make sense, wouldn't it? Here's a couple of the trees that I had cut down. Poplars, and they want to continue growing. So I let them, because they look like bushes. Little open area here that I might plant another tree, depending. I got to figure that one out. See how much sun it gets. There's my cherry tree. It's already grown quite a bit. And like I say, the rhododendrons are finally blossoming. They had buds on them in February or January. And I thought, well, that's unusual. And maybe it isn't. But they didn't bloom till now. Here's where Muff is buried. Hi, Muff. Always say hello to her. And back down here again, the sunshine and the fact that don't have my cheaters on, I can't really see what the screen is seeing, but sometimes I can vaguely. Here's a continuation of the path that goes back up. Here's the area that was all rhododendron, but now there's all kinds of blueberry bushes, beauty bush, blackberry bush, flowers. Not as many flowers again. About 2 weeks ago, they really peaked, and hopefully we'll get some flowers that come back. A cyclical thing. I mean, flowers that bloom later on in the season. Because I've noticed that that's the case. We got some in, March, April, May, June. They are all somewhat different. So hopefully that continues. Had a lot of daisies come up, and then these like yellow sunflower type seeds or flowers. But little stuff comes up too, like these purple things that I didn't see the other day. And even these I did not see yesterday. The yellow up in here through the hostas. I can feel the sun now. In the sun is about 20 degrees hotter than it is in the shade. That's the feel. But the grass is growing pretty well over here. That doesn't get as much direct sun. Maybe now in the shade I can see my screen better. Gonna have this pine tree taken down and this pine tree taken down. Or what pine tree? I can't really see it. Anyway, and these two big trees taken down. They're getting too big, and I want a little more room. I mean, well, a little more sunshine up here in the front. I've cut down most of the trees that pose a imminent danger. That grass really took off, but I water it all the time. It's been dry here, so I've been watering. It's taken up a lot of my time, but I don't really. I mean, it's fine. I'd rather nature do it. It would work out better. Anyway, it's better. Here's the lilies that come up all the time. And then these flowers are definitely wildflower seed flowers that I threw out here either last year or the year before. I don't know how long that takes for them to take. Oh, it looks like a branch right that came off the tree. And I think, well, I'll get that afterwards. Fell into the, it's not a rhododendron, I don't know what it is. Anyway, this is the front yard again. Here's a lot of the flowers, but again, we're in between, I think, another bloom of something else. Because a week and a half ago, it was or 3 times as many flowers. Here's the front of the house. There's the pine tree I want taken down. This tree I want taken down. This tree I want taken down. They're just a little... I was looking at hard copy photos last night, as a matter of fact, and they just look like twigs compared to what they are now. That was 34 years ago, and in some cases. Beautiful dogwood. And more grass, more flowers. And so, you know, plants, a novel concept, but they continue to grow, including trees. So here's a look down the driveway, the front yard, front of the house, side of the house. Again, everything's trimmed. I leave the flowers like that hanging over. I don't want to, that's no problem. Anyway, that's pretty much the property. Well, I'll just walk up here because I've done so much work up here. I should highlight it, at least for myself. So when I look at this in a year, 2 years, 5 years, or 40 years. Wow, is that wishful thinking? I can say, oh yeah, I remember that. These are the 2 posts I put in as opposed to putting in a railing. I think it really works out much better and it's much less intrusive. Because I like to look here and just see through the whole yard since it's not that big. That's why I did the cable on the deck. There's a couple new bushes that I planted. There's a blueberry and a beauty bush. Put all this flat rock in. A couple of the trees that are coming down. Eventually, I'm going to get an estimate in August from my friends Bruce and Brenda, who work for Epperson. And I think I'm back to where I started. So I will flip around. Show you things grow here everywhere here. So that's why I can throw out, well, thousands, probably hundreds of thousands of wildflower seeds, but some they do take. Look at, there's even something growing that I didn't even plant because I did try that at one stump right in the middle of the rotted stump. Not rotted, but that was cut down about 5 years ago. Oh, here's more, or backtrack. Whew, finally the shade. I say it's about a 20-degree difference, but it's not that humid, so, and it never really gets that bad here. Apologize for the, oh, it should have been that way. I was much too close, wasn't I? Oh, well, live and learn. You'd think I'd know the ins and outs of taking these videos now, but I apparently don't. So, there's the house. Can't even see the back of the property because I cannot see. I could just make out the pine tree back there, the 110, 20-foot pine tree. In the wintertime, you can see it. That's where you know that just like 10 feet beyond that, the property ends. All right. I don't know if anybody made it through this whole video. I'm surprised I made it through making it. But again, it's kind of an interesting thing to look at as years go by. And I have a lot of videos like that, even older ones from this house. And it's amazing to look at that and compare. And it's fun to do it too. I enjoy it. So that is the house on the outside. Like I say, a few more things need to be done. And then we'll call it quits on the outside and just maintain. But the inside has got a few things, I mean, particularly the basement, so I don't bother Warren. All right. And if anybody got through this, God bless you. You're either really weird, really bored. I don't know if there's another option. All right.